Good afternoon, YouTube. So, I'll be having salad for dinner. As you can see, some cilantro, Swiss chard, some baby romaine, some Rex lettuce, some Muir lettuce. Look at those things, how huge they are. And down in the bottom is some parsley. So, think you can't grow vegetables inside during the winter, huh? So, what you saw there was a grow wall. Okay? It's simply some PVC piping, a very small water pond pump that you can get at any Lowe's, Walmart, Harbor Freight, some half-inch tubing, some quarter-inch tubing, a drill, some glue, cement for PVC pipe, and a few infrared lights. As most of you know, there are food shortages coming. Where's my fire? There's my fire. And they're only going to get worse. I can grow any leafy product in that wall: spinach, broccoli, Swiss chard, arugula, many kinds of lettuce, virtually every herb and most spices. Obviously, if I wanted to skip a couple rows, I could put a tomato plant. Strawberries you can grow in there. Tomatoes are too sketchy. I wouldn't try it. The root balls get way too big and it would hog the water. I am going to be putting those into production to give myself something to do over the winter here. I am open to some private messages or questions on the YouTube channel. If you're local, I can either come and help you make one of those, or you can tell me what you would want and I will make it for you. I will do my very best to keep them as reasonable as possible, and I should be able to do that. I will be the cost of materials, some labor, and that would be just enough to keep my production team happy. So, if anyone thinks they might be interested in that, it doesn't have to be 5 rows with 15 holes on each row. It could be 3 rows with 4 or 5 holes on each one, and you grow your crops on a rotating basis so that you can eat them all. As you can see, I'll be selling some of those to my local store down the street to give it a shot and see what she thinks. I have seedlings growing in another room that by the time I pick these for harvest, the seedlings will be ready to put in there, and then I'll get a rotation base going on what sells best and what seems to be highest in demand. But do not think you cannot grow enough vegetables in your house during the winter to keep you in nice leafy greens, which supply a ton of vitamin C, vitamin D, B12, all sort of phytonutrients that you cannot get from store-bought vegetables, which are chemically grown and just don't have the taste or texture that these do. Oh, and on that bottom tray where the water reservoir was, that tray is normally used for microgreens. I would put a piece of growing medium down there of my choice and just put my microgreen seeds on top, cover it with a dark lid. Within 7 to 10 days, They're going to be 4 inches high. I take the lid off for 6 to 8 hours and they'll all turn green. Delicious. You can do pea sprouts, onion sprouts, beet sprouts, sunflower sprouts, whatever, microgreen lettuce mixes, spicy mix, regular. They're phenomenal tasting and extremely nutritious. And in 7 to 10 days, you're going with those. So, let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, comment. But for now, JT signing off.